You said on the tennis or what?
But fix that light.
Are you high? Live.
Yeah,
Hey, you love some damn live.
I love it.
You don't love it. You like it.
I like it.
Don't you say you love it
I
and you
don't.
can get me every time.
I don't love it, baby. I like it.
You better not.
I like it.
Because you love me. All of this. Right here. Babe, don't play in it. Don't play in it. Babe, stop playing it. Don't play in it. Don't play in it. Why you playing in it?
Cool.
But you don't let you hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody hearing me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play. Babe, have some. Have some.
Have some of what, man? You got 2 for them.
Have some.
Stop being greedy now.
Have some. I gotta get back in that room.
No. Live.
No boo jive.
Live. What I'm gonna do with y'all? How we supposed to operate in America as a black man? What should the black man be doing in America? We need more trade skills. We need more facilities to teach one another. More trade schools and more facility for the black community. You know, we have to step up and take it upon ourselves as black men and women to better our community. How do we do that? Each one teach one through word of mouth. Each one teach one, step up, come join, be a part of the black community. Each one teach one. Soda? 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 French fries, no good. Each one teach one. But you ain't got to put them both out like that.
What?
Lord, let me let y'all see this.
Babe, don't show live my stuff.
Look, live. Look. Onion rings, 2 hot dogs all the way.
Don't show them my stuff.
Why you trying to make it look so good?
Because I'm about to tell you. Don't.
You know.
And some hollows.
No cheese on the burger.
About to put some hollows on here.
No, don't put no hollows on there.
I got to.
Please don't do that.
Put some. Oh, you know what I'm about to do? Oh, I'm glad you said that. Sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah, you can put.
And the hollows on the side.
No, I don't put no jalapeno.
Wait, why? I ain't gonna do it because I already had some.
I don't put no jalapeno. You're gonna be burning up with some jalapeno. You better take them hot dogs already hot.
Hot enough for me. No, I like to eat my hot dog as soon as I get it. I'm gonna put on for 30 seconds. You know I like my stuff hot. I can't stand the lukewarmness.
What's up, live? How should we operate in the black community? How should the black man operate this day and time? Well, he need to work on educating himself. How do we get the black community back strong? It's got to be through word of mouth. Starts at home first. Then what they're doing over there and doing over there starts by word of mouth. Each one teach
'Cause I gotta
one.
use
But
some for mine.
we're so far gone. What's going on, Garcia? We're so far gone in the black community that this is not all black community, and this is not all demographics. But in some areas, we're so far gone that we're killing each other every day. It's so much bloodshed that
That's it.
it's going to take people to die off in order to get the community right, and that's bad. So we have to do this thing through education. That's why the rich stay with the rich, and they keep the poor with the poor, and they separate themselves. And that's why you feel a lot of rich black people in communities. They feel a sense of community among themselves because they're not with, you know, the ratchetness and all the BS, and it's bad when the black community has to separate like that. But man, the black community got a lot of work to do, and it's going to have to be through word of mouth. Like I said, each one teach one. It starts at home. If we don't do it by word of mouth, the black community might not survive. We might not never get back. Because the rich community is not trickling down like Obama said a long time ago to the middle class. In the middle class, they're trickling down to the low income class, but it's still not enough now because everything's going up and everything's so high in America now that jobs are not prevalent like they once was. That's why they screaming, "Make America great again, make America great again." And in the workforce, if we don't go to a 4-year college, we don't want it. We don't want the frontline jobs, especially when we're on our second chance in life. So if you come from a community like I did and you don't graduate from high school, you get out and try to sell drugs and that don't work for you. You try to be a gang member, that don't work for you. Then you have to work on a later base and you have to get low income jobs like retail and housekeeping and fast food. It's not working for us in the black community, now because everything's being gentrified and they're making all the prices go up and they're forcing you out of your neighborhood. So you have to migrate now, like the pilgrims did and like the people from old did, and it's just crazy. But, the only way to get the black community back strong, it has to be word of mouth. Each one teach one, and we all have to be on the same page. And because we have the highest dollar in the community, in all communities, the black dollar is the strongest dollar. And they say money talks and money, does this thing. But as far as that, who cares about that part? I'm talking about the community. Our children are lost out here in certain demographics and in certain parts. All they know is what connected to those phones and that gangster music, but mostly what's coming off social media. You got social media, you're raising our kids. Anybody care to chime in? I guess they don't want to talk. But yeah, you got social media raising our kids, and each one have to teach one. Like you teach your kids, don't talk with your mouth full. You see, I'm over here covering my mouth as I speak. You have to teach your kids manner. It starts at home. By first grade, your child should be reading fluently already. Should know math, timetables, and all that by first grade. And they should be immersed and ready to do their homework and ready to learn and eager to learn. You have to instill those values within your kids. And yeah, you have to teach them about stuff like cheese. Don't eat your burger with cheese. I figured that'll get all y'all off. Mm, this burger busting. But man, each one teach one. Let's make the black community great again. We can't get the jobs right now because we don't have the skill set. We're like grandfather into the jobs is really ours, but we can't get them because we don't have the skill set. We don't have the skill set for the job. Garcia, Gracie, you the only one watching. Now it says 0. There's no one watching. But before you, it was like about 3 people up in here.
I want more.
Mama.
Chicken.
See? Fluffy Cookie. What's up, baby? What do you think about the black community? And how we supposed to make America great again if we follow our leader, President Trump, and he got 34 felonies? He did free Kodak Black. Shout out to President Trump. He did free a lot of people. And he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. And he let y'all know that he's working for the people that's crooked. And I guess he's tired of it. And so he's telling you fake news, make America great again, this, that, and the third. You know, Trump is in it. He's tired of it. He's just letting you know, look, I work for the people that are crooked. That's what's up. Always be supportive of the black community. We got the highest dollar there is. But we have like 2 lost generations in our community. Our daughters aren't cooking anymore. Our kids is only linked to entertainment and sports. Our kids is only linked to entertainment and sports.
Okay.
Each one teach one. Sorry for trying to eat this good burger on live, but you know, our kids is only, they look at us as only entertainment. You know, in order to live in America, if you're born, first you have to know how America works. If I'm in America, I'm not speaking your language. I learned your language, so when I go to your country, I need to speak your language in your country. Not over here. Over here, I need to speak English. And, you know, a little slang, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's the American way. And we all know it, and we all know it to be true. But shout out to President Trump, man. He loved the black community. He know what it really means to America. He know the bloodshed that was left by our ancestors, you know, and their ancestors that caused the bloodshed. You know, he really know what it means to put America back together again. So we need Job Corps. We need a lot of Job Corps hands-on training to come back. I wish I would have ran for president. It would have been great. But we need a lot of Job Corps to get these young men off the street that's on their second chance. President Trump has 34 felonies now. He's a felon. He's on his second chance in life. He still gets to run and be president of the United States. The ones in the prison system, the ones that just maybe just did a little jail time for over a little bag or a little scuffle or something, you know, they still get a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance, and you get a second chance at this. Trump get a second chance. He gave Kodak Black and a lot of politicians a second chance. Michael Cohen getting a second chance. Rudy Giuliani getting his second chance. All right, peace out. But nah, we talking politics right now, bro. I got to talk these politics because I got to let the world know that with our former president, President Trump, he's on the second chance now, and everybody deserves a second chance. And we got to talk these politics, and we got to big up the black community at all costs. It's gentrification going on everywhere, and we don't talk about politics here. You know, the right message won't be put out. But so this is what we need for America, or for the black community per se. We need uh Job Corps back. We need training schools. We need hands-on, for the people that's on a second chance that got lesser degrees than sort of like GEDs or just sort of like certificates. But we need those guys to have hands-on training to take back the construction jobs, these street level entry position jobs, to take back these utility and janitorial jobs. So that's what our kids are are lacking when they go out and mess up in the world. When they go out and mess up in the world, and they might then get into a full ram of trouble, but they got into some type of trouble, or they didn't go get their full education like they were supposed to, and so now they on their second chance in life. They in their late 30s or so. They wasn't able to make it. So now we need them on the front line to work these jobs, and it need to be some type of schooling for them to get them the skill set that they need. Or what we need to do while they're in high school, instead of sports, to get America on track. Because I'm talking about America. The bigger picture is America. We all in the same boat. We all in the same house. We all in America. I'm talking about America in actuality. It don't matter what diverse you from or what nationality you from. We talking about America at the end of the day, because this is what we live. This is what we protect. This is what we know. And so I'm going to say some things. Got a better sense since the 18. Okay, go ahead, Fluffy Cookie. Let me slow down for a minute. Go ahead, Fluffy Cookie. Speak your piece. Go ahead. Next time I'm gonna make it so somebody can join me live. I'm gonna put a link in my description, and you'll be able to join me live. Yeah, just like fast food chains, our kids should be able to work those jobs and get a scholarship. Just like Chick-fil-A. Look at Chick-fil-A. Take that for the example. They giving these kids scholarships after they done worked there 4 and 5 years. Little 25, 22, 30 some dollar scholarships to go to local colleges or 4-year college. So you take Chick-fil-A, for example. If you eat at McDonald's or if you work at McDonald's, your kids should be able to get a summertime job when they 15 there, get a worker's permit, work all the way they up to 18, and be able to get some type of reward out of that. To either go to a school on a full scholarship, or to go to a school a local in their community, or to go to a trade school and get hands-on training for whatever they like to do.
Get right here.
So, Fluffy Cookie, what haven't got better since the 1800s? Okay, so most of the times the 1800 people were crap tons worse. People were beaten down, and now it's much better. Back then, people were separated and jobs were messed up. Yeah, you're right. And see, people say you shouldn't say this time was better than this time, because you don't know how it was until you go do the history. And like when you go to the 17 and the 1800s, man, it was messed up out here. People was literally getting hanged and brutalized, and they was going to to hangings and like it was movies, like it was movie night. They was going to see hangings. They were packing their lunches, going to see somebody get hanged. They was getting off the job early. You know, they was advertising it in the papers. If you go back and look in the archives in any one of these colleges, the histories are there. You know, and man, this was bad, and that wasn't that long ago though. You know, slavery and injustices wasn't that long. The civil rights movement and all that wasn't that long ago, and it's still prevalent right now to this day. And we inherit some sense of it because we still look at ourselves as some part of that. But you know, you inherit what your ancestors went through. Like if I come in your house, if you're rich, you was a rich slave, you derived from the family of a rich slave home owner, and you know y'all got land and y'all got millions of dollars. When I come into that house, some of those pictures from the earlier times, if they was able to afford those pictures or in their heirloom books, and you know those stories and those letters are still in the heirloom boxes, or still some of that stuff, they might have a room just preserved for that, you know, and that stuff is still hanging on the walls. They show their grandkids that. So, you know, in like the prominent uh black communities that was very prominent back in the day, you go in their house, there that stuff is still on the wall. And they say, hey, your grandparents did this when slavery was going on, when the civil rights movement was going on, your grandparents did this. This is your grandfather, this is your grandmother, this is what they did, this is what your uncles did. It's the same way you go in the Caucasians' house of the rich slave owners, you know, and they say, hey, granddaddy was a slave master, he did this, he hung 4 or 5 black, you know, people, and he did this, and he had them till the field, and he beat them, and this stuff is still on the wall because you're in America. That's why you have to have a conversation at the end of the day. No matter what nationality you are, you're in America, Jack, and in order to live in America, you have to understand how America works. The South, y'all know what the South was, and up north, you know, they ran there for their freedom, but you know, it was still all prejudice and just, but that is not the problem right now, because we got past that. Our ancestors got up past that. You know, the problem is the infrastructure of America, the building of America, the communities in America, trying to get these kids to stop killing each other. Look at Chicago, look at Michigan, you know, trying to get these kids to stop killing each other. You know, how can you do that? You know, my advice, instead of putting a permit on firearms, why would you put a permit on firearms when you have the right to bear arms? Put a permit on ammunition and put some stamps on the shell casings so you could know exactly where that ammunition was bought, and you could know exactly where those shell cases. So if you put a permit on that ammunition, if you have a permit system on that ammunition, and I go by that ammunition, and that box is coded, and those shell cases are coded, and it's entered into a system, if one of those shell cases is found at the scene and it come back to me, and I done bought somebody bullets for that gun, then I'm gonna be the one reliable for you, and I'm gonna have to tell you, who did I buy those bullets for? Or unless somebody kick in my door and steal those bullets, I should have to report them. I say, hey, these were stolen bullets, but you should be able to put some type code and have some type permit on ammunition. What's so hard about that? What, I mean, talk about, you know, yeah, everybody need the right to bear arms, even felonies. Who don't, you know, everybody need to be able to protect themselves. If somebody come in your house late at night, you know, you need to be able to protect yourself. You know, people want to see others die, so they just 1-2 million were headed back home. Well, it was nice talking to you, but GT, okay, but I'm just saying my piece, man. The black community, each one teach one. We got to get the kids back into the trading atmosphere, back into trade schools and hands-on training. You know, You know, America is falling. It's going down. You know, and we got to rebuild America. We got to make America great again. You know, just because you went to school for political science doesn't mean that you're a politician, or that you doesn't mean that you know how to articulate. Just because you went to school and got the knowledge in the history of the people that was politicians and know the laws thoroughly doesn't mean that you are a politician. That doesn't mean that you know how to articulate. That doesn't mean you know how to build, that you know how to politic. You got to talk to a real one like me. You know, I get the black community back in shape. I put them back where they need to be. I correct them. I tell them what's going on. Look, you're in the wrong. This is what's going on. You know, we're going to close these borders. Sorry, Mexico, Latino, LA won't be nothing without the Mexicans. You heard it from Tupac. Hey, the ones that's here, you're here. But for the most part, we got to shut these borders down. We got to shut these borders down. We got to stop these prison systems for making so much money, you know, getting people locked up and causing the taxpayers, you know, to pay that money, you know, because we the one fueling the prison system. It's renting off tax dollars, you know. We got to get these bridges and roads and all that taken care of, and we got to get America taken care of as a whole, and the people, you know. It's a shame that gas prices are up. It's a shame that mortgage is up. It's a shame that tuition in school is up. It's a shame that, you know, our kids won't be able to live the American dream. The American dream does not stand anymore. What happened to the American dream? White picket fence, green grass in the yard, and being able to have a sustainable job and pay your mortgage and your car note. The American dream is gone. But just like Martin Luther King, I had a dream. The great Carolina Bull had a dream to get the people back in order, to tell the people what they want to hear. Yeah. And not just to tell you what you want to hear, but let's make it relevant again. Let's bring it to the light. Let's be more prevalent in our productivity in daily society to get the people back working again. They get the young kids while they're young, get them back working these frontline jobs. And when they get older, they go on to school, they get a doctoral, they get a bachelor's, they get some type of degree, you know, not just to put it on the wall, but to bring it back to the community and say, hey, let's work. Let's get it back to the point where we need to get it back to. You know, a lot of people, you know, Democrats, Republicans, fall back for a minute. Fall back for a minute. You know, red versus blue. Fall back for a minute. Crip versus blood. Fall back for a minute and get on the wave of community coming together. You know, a lot of people say, oh, that's kumbaya talk. You know, I don't like that kumbaya talk where everybody's together. No, you stay over there. You stay. That's the problem. We don't know our neighbors. We don't know our neighbors anymore. That's the problem. Well, it was nice to see why. Amen. I have a great day. All right. No doubt. Fluffy Cookie was in the building. You know, man, this is just it's just bad. I was just trying to make America great again. Trying to at least help the people. Let them know where we at. Let them know where we at. People always talk about race. Scratch that. That's done with. That's old. I know people out here still racist, and you know, shoot, as black folks, we could be racist at times. You know, but I'm not hating on the Asian community. I'm not hating on the Latino community. I'm not hating on the Caucasian community. And I'm not hating on the black community. But I do want to revitalize and say some words to put the battery in the backpack of the black community, to revamp them, to get them to the point where they need to be and get them to the point where they need to go. Hey, it's the great Carolina Bull, and I had a dream, baby. I had a dream that I could say some words that will inspire, that will turn on the ignition, that will put the battery in the back of the black community and to get them to stop killing each other, to get them back on one accord, to get them back to great popular ideas, to get them back to Black Wall Streets and business, to get them back to building, to get them back to their passions in life, true art, true skills, true cooking, true farming, true love of helping people, helping one another. I had that type of dream. I had the type of dream that the black community would thrive and reach the point of the ability this day and time in life where they need to be fully and understanding, and to let people know, look, man, you can't take us for a joke. You can't take us for weak. When you talk to us with common sense. When you talk to us, understand that we're well put together around the people. You know, we just had a few hiccups in the game with different communities that tried to throw us under the bus or shade us out, and which that ain't the case in all situations, because we had a lot of great communities that tried to help, but we have to do it on our own. It's each one, teach one. It's word of mouth. Black community, be popular again, thrive again. You're just more than entertainment. You're just more than sports. You're just more than filmmaking. Black community, come back to your true natural roots, your true culture, your love, your inspirational, your true talents, your true ability to express yourself. Yeah, and all the other little nuances that you do. Black community, we love you. We love all the communities of the world. You know, I could tell you, probably in the black community, they don't teach racism. And there's nothing new under the sun. But every community does something, and everybody always doing something. But, you know, we just got to always try to bring ourselves back stronger than ever. You know, so always support the black community. Always each one teach one, give word of mouth. You know, you're just more than sports, you're more than entertainment. You know, I think that you're a great, wonderful collective, you know, group of people that's willing to stand up for your rights and all injustices, and man, stop trying to commit these crimes on the black community and all the injustices. Black community, stand up for yourself. You know, go out there and get the training that you need, uh, so we could be more effective in our community and more put together and well rounded. You know, it's programs, and because America needs you. America need the black community, and I need you, and your neighbors need you, and we need to stand up and be the people that we are and that we're known to be. You know, lovable, caretaking. You know, the real guiders, the real strong backbone of this country, America. You know, our ancestors went through it a lot so that we didn't have to go through it. Our ancestors paved the way, and no means, shape, or form should that be neglected. Our ancestors paved the way. We should never neglect that. So we need to get off our butts, get into these schools, get this education, and just let your true color shine. Let your true color shine. Because me personally, I know that you can do it. Me personally, I know that you're a stand-up person. I know your abilities. I know that you're competent enough to get the job done. I want to say that I support the black community in all their endeavors. I want to say that I support the black community in all that they do. Uh, Black community know that you're very poised and articulated to get the job done. And we're rooting for you. And we believe in you. And I also had a dream. But it wasn't like King. King had a great dream. But it's new dreams. And I had one. I had one that I would stand up for the black community. I had a dream that I would inspire the black community and that I would speak for the black community and be one of the pillars in the faces of the black community and tell us when we are not doing right and tell us that we could go forth and go further in life here in America. In order to live in America, remember what I said, you have to know how America works and operate. We're not going to speak your language, we're going to speak the American language. You know, when you come to America, no English, no a little slang. You know, go take you a few classes on speaking the American language. And don't come over to America not speaking the American language. I had a dream, black people. And I'm going to speak up on that dream. That I would unite us. And that I would take a stand and tell us to stop killing each other. Stop hurting each other. Stop downing each other. Love your neighbor. That's the problem. You don't know your neighbor. Your neighbor say, hey, you stay over there and I stay over here. No, when you go outside, wave at your neighbor. Hi, neighbor. How's it doing? How's it going, neighbor? Yeah, I had a dream. Yeah. I had a dream. Same way Martin Luther had a dream. I had a dream that I would be the voice, that I would stand up, and that I would speak on behalf of the black community. Back in the day, in the black community, they was the daycares. Back in the day, in the black community, they was the innovator. And it's still the same to this day. There's a lot of black people that's out there thriving. And when you black, be yourself. Don't look down because you have the knowledge and the experience on your lower counterpart black brothers and sisters, because they are the frontline warriors. They are the missing pieces to the puzzle. Don't take your degree and say, hey, this is my degree, is up on the wall and it's just for me. Use it for your community to be well effective and so we could be well round. Listen, the black community, each one teach one, is word of mouth. You know, do that. Let me see who's in here. Let me put my glasses back on. I see someone say hello. Rojo Guy 3 _ Guy 3. Hello. How are you doing? Rojo, is there anything that you would like to say speaking towards the black community? How do you think we should further go in the black community? What would you like to say about the black community, Rojo? How do you view, if you're black, whether you're Caucasian, whatever nationality that you are, how do you view the black community? I give you time to put it in the chat because I know there could be a lot. That's a heavy question that I ask. But I'm going to tell y'all, black folks, it's word of mouth. Each one teach one. Each one teach one. Don't run from this type talk because it need to be said in America. And I'm here to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm up for the challenge. You know, America has to be rebuilt. And who's better than Americans to do it? You know, we don't need a rush job. We need a well-implied, put-together job, American made in the USA. Where's the American dream at? It's gone down the drain. Where's the black community at that? They think we just entertainment. We're more than entertainment. We're more than rap music. We're more than hip hop. We're more than, our culture of our stylish ways. We're prevalent people. We're very diverse, and you should consider us equitable and in inclusion to be equitable to any other race or nationality. You understand me? The black man and the black dollar is very strong. And our black woman is very strong too. She does extraordinary things. Our black queens out there on the front line, working these low income jobs, retail, fast food. You're very extraordinary. And I salute you. I salute my black queens and my black sisters that's out here, keeping America together. You know, um, but to all the foreigners, learn the English language before you come over here trying to get a job. And it's no discrimination. For the ones that's over here, you're over here. But we're about to shut these borders down because we have enough people over here to do the work. Make your country great. Don't come over here and build up America, a country that's already got the blood on their hands from the ancestors, you know, of the foreigners at that time and the immigrants of that time. But build up your own country, you know, make your country great. And we're going to work on America because we was born here in America, and I mean, we're solidified. Our ancestors went through it. Now we don't have to go through it. And all we have to do is put the community together, keep it together, and stay strong as a black community. Stop killing each other's black man. It's not good for the community. It's not good for the spirit. You know, come together as one and in peace. Showcase your talents and your skills. Because you have real skills. You're just more than entertainment. And I know it because I see you at the colleges. I see you, at the ambassador offices. I see you, governors of the states and cities, of mayors of the cities. I see you, black man. And I want to tell you, you're doing an extraordinary job. And, the black man that they consider of lower statures, I consider you of equal statures, of equal liberty. You're very diverse. You're very smart and intelligent. At the time, you just didn't want to take higher education. You might have wanted to go into textile type of background. You might have wanted to go into a athletic type of background, or you might have wanted to go into a street terminology type of background. That didn't work out for you. It's still room for you, and still use those skills. You as a man, still use the skills that you have to build up the community that's around you. Don't let nobody tell you different. Black people, you are important. And I'm here to tell you how important you are. And matter of fact, you should give yourself a pat on the back. I see you out there with your messed up self. But I know that you're going to get back, black man. I know that you're going to be strong again. I know that you're going to be the king again. I see you out there with your messed up self. But I know that you're going to go take some trade skill courses and build yourself back up. I had a dream. I had a dream that the black man will rise to the occasion on the forefront and be stronger than ever and bring his community together and pull everybody and thrive in equal liberty and justice for all. The American dream has been foreshadowed and is shot, and the American dream is not prevalent anymore. The American dream has failed, but we're here to bring the American dream back bigger than ever. I need all black communities to start thriving again. I need all black communities to know that you're stronger than ever. I need all black communities to start working together again. And don't be afraid to work together and to get to know your neighbor and to speak to your neighbor. Hi neighbor, how you doing? You know, don't you want to be pristine? Don't you want to stay in the good communities? You don't want it when I go over to this community, I could tell what community I'm in because of the way the houses and the infrastructure. You know, black communities, stand up and be the black people that you need to be. Stand up and be strong. I rally behind you. I'm going to talk behind you. And I want to see them every day hop on this wave. And they say, hey, Carolina Bull, I heard you. I heard your message, great Carolina. And you was a great one. And I'm going to stand on business. I'm going to stand on business. Black community, what I need you to do. I need you to stand on business and don't be afraid. I need all my people from the black community to stand on business. Don't be afraid to stand on business, black community. You know, don't be afraid. Stand on business. Yeah. We ain't gonna have you afraid out here, black community, afraid of each other, afraid to walk out your door, that you might get shot, that a stray bullet might hit you. Let's put a permit on these bullets, America. Let's get them to the point where we need to be to make America great again, to rebuild the infrastructure, to set the tone, to make sure that our climate is right, and to make sure that we're moving forth in the world of technology and medicine. Let's make sure that we're thriving, and most importantly, putting God first. Woo, woo. Yeah, we can't be afraid, black community. I need you to thrive. I need you to set the tone. I need you to make America great again. I need for you to go and get those jobs and be great on them and do them to the best of your ability. I am the great Carolina Bull. There's no greater talker than me. There's no one greater to give the speech more powerful than me. There's no one out there like me. I am the great Carolina Bull, and I'm a black man. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the blacker the root. Black man. Black man, stand up. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. I need for you to stand up, black man. I need for you to be the soldiers. I need for you to stand up. Is there anybody in the room? By per se, my thing is showing 0. I'm saying no one's in here. Is there anybody in here? My thing is showing 0. It's saying that no one's in the room, but last time that happened, someone was in the room, but my thing was showing 0, so it's still showing 0. So if it's anybody in the room, can you please put something in the chat to let me know that you're still here, that you're still relevant, that you're still prevalent? I guess there's no one in the room. So I had a great talk with y'all. I hope that your experience in my blackness was prevalent. I hope that your experience in my blackness was great. I hope that you enjoy being black. I hope that you do great things in the community. Do not neglect your community. Do not let no one tell you that you don't belong. There's no place of for inclusion for you. You know, it's always fairness and justice for all, equality. You know, let's keep it equitable. Let's keep it equitable. Black community, I'm rooting for you. Black community, I'll show you what to do. Well, all I can say that I'm happy that the black community chose to stand up and that we're thriving and that each one teach one, word of mouth, that stop killing each other and thrive in your community. And so we could bring back the black community and that we could stay strong and be very positive and let you know, don't let nobody run over you, and be proud of who you are, and just don't use your degree for you, but use it for your community. Build up your community, because you're nothing without your community. You need a support system, you need backing, and everybody, hopefully it's fairness across the board for you, and hopefully that you're able to build up your black community. That's the hope. That's the goal, to build the black community. Yeah, straight. Once we get in home straight, then we could venture off to make America great again. Make America great again. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Let me say that again. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I want the black community to thrive. I want the black community to win. You know, it's a lot that's just been going on. If Donald Trump get a second chance, he got 34 felonies. You also get a second chance. And shout out to Donald Trump, by the way. He freed a lot of people and he let us know that society is crooked. Fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Society, society, society. What do y'all got to say about society and the people that lives in it? What do you have to say about society and the people that lives in it? Let me know when somebody come in the room. I'm waiting for someone to come in the room, fill up in the room. Here they come. Come on in the room, so I could put this blackness on you. Come on in the room, so I could put this blackness on you. Black man. We're more than just entertaining. We are great, extraordinary people. Black people, build up your communities. Each one teach one. That's the wave we should be on right now. We should be on the wave of building our communities and talking to our kids and, trying to get them to get their education. You know, we can't afford to have our kids in the streets living a street life. No, no, no. No, no, no. We can't have the kids living a street life. We can't afford to have the black kids being thugs in the street. They have to be well put together, well received, well articulated. We have to have them in school getting degrees and not just to use those degrees. Ooh, thank you for this hug. All right. Yeah, we have to have them use these degrees for the community and make sure the community thrive. You know, our black people that's working low income jobs, our middle class workers, that trickle down to the low income workers, the rich. You need to get on board and you need to trickle down to the middle class, the blue collar workers. You know, our rich black people need to get on board and trickle down to the middle class and, to get some things done, because you're living in America also and your kids are in America also. And, you want them in community, not just in a gated community, but they have to live in the world with what you see, and you don't want it to be mayhem and chaos, so by their skins being black, you want everybody to treat everybody right. When they go off to college and they go out into the world, they get a real sensibility, a real taste of the world. They're no longer in your carrying your bubble. They're out in the community dealing with different black people that they never seen before. And so each one teach one. You know, black community, we have to do better, and that's for sure, for sure. And I know that we could do it. I know that the black community can thrive. I have faith that the black community can thrive. I know the black community can build roads. I know the black community can build houses. I know the black community that could do plumbing and do roofing. I know the black community that could cut wood and excavate land. I know the black community that can dredge and drill for oil. I know the black community that could build electric cars and work on Teslas. I know the black community that could work for SpaceX and build spaceships. And I know the black community that's in the army, that's in the navy. I know the black community that are sheriffs. I know the black community that are mayors and governors. I know the black community as a whole. I know the ones that thrive. I know the ones that articulate. I know the ones that are good. I know the black community. And they're more than just sports and entertainment. Black community are well put together people. And they could do anything when they put their minds to it. And want everybody to know each one teach one, build up your communities. We should be thriving, working on building up the black community. You know, a lot of people run from this type talk, but it's okay. I have to get it off my chest. I have to get it off. I have to let you know that this is what the black community should be doing. This the way we should be on, and this is how we should be operating and moving. Everybody should be on one accord, moving collectively. Each one teach one in the black community, and not trying to battle each other, fight each other, worried about each other adorns and externals. It's not about dress code. It's about praying, putting God first, not forgetting God, always staying connected to God, and building up the black community and building up America as a whole. You know, yeah. So we got to work on America as a whole. We got to build up the black community. Which they consider the least community, or 2/5 of a man. You know, according to the slave masters. You know, 2/5 of a man, the real black community. Yeah, so I need the black community to thrive and to open up and be more acceptable to making America great again. Black community, can we get that done? Can we make America really great again? Can we thrive again? Can we soar to new heights again? Can we jump out the gym again? Can we knock the ball out the park again? Black community, can we work at the car wash? Can we thrive again, black community? That's what I need from you. I need leadership out of the black community. I need leadership. I can't say that no more. I need leadership directly from the black community. I need leaders, pillars of the community to step up and be strong and resilient in the black community. Each one teach one, word of mouth. I need the leaders to step up to the task. You know, somebody's got to do it. Someone has to do it. All right, well, it's the Great Carolina Bull. I gave you an hour. Not too many people on live as I'm trying to give a word of terminology and a word of greatness. All right, gotta go live.